We are diving into what sources call the silent crisis in men's mental health, a paradox of undiagnosed suffering that impacts everyone. The core paradox is striking. Men show lower diagnosed rates for mental health issues, but suffer far more from severe, even fatal outcomes. The formal diagnostic picture seems okay, but it is violently contradicted by data on severe outcomes. Let's look at the numbers. Globally, men are consistently less likely to be formally diagnosed with mental health conditions like depression or anxiety. Men die by suicide at 3 to 4.5 times the rate of women globally, making up nearly 80% of all suicide deaths in the US. This contradiction is not a sign of superior male resilience. It's a silent crisis where immense suffering goes largely unseen due to a help-seeking gap and diagnostic failure. The path to these terrible outcomes is paved by powerful, often invisible sociocultural forces, traditional masculinity. Traditional masculinity, which is learned, reinforces norms like self-reliance, the idea that a real man solves his problems alone, and emotional control, suppressing vulnerability. The gender role strain creates a, quote, double jeopardy, where sticking to masculine norms increases distress, but the self-reliance norm forbids seeking help, forcing men to suffer in silence. Men's distress often manifests as male typical symptoms that don't line up neatly with traditional diagnostic checklists, leading to undercounting of suffering. Instead of sadness, men's depression often externalizes as anger, irritability, or aggression, such as a short temper or frequent outbursts. Escapist behaviors like obsessive workaholism or intense hobbies, as well as substance abuse, are often used to avoid confronting painful emotions. When a man does think about seeking help, the journey is often filled with hurdles, not just willpower, but a complex web of shame and system failures. Stigma operates on two levels: self-stigma, the internalized shame, and public stigma, the fear of ostracism or ridicule in male-dominated environments. Shockingly, over 60% of men who die by suicide had accessed mental health care services within the year prior to their death. This is a catastrophic system failure. Intersectionality shows that the crisis is compounded by race, class, and age, creating a, quote, double jeopardy and toxic friction for men of color and other marginalized groups. Despite the complexity, there are clear pathways forward, requiring reform in both clinical practice and community-based support. Clinical reform means male-tailored psychotherapy, framing therapy as coaching or skill building, and using strength-based approaches to leverage existing masculine values. Community programs like the Men's Sheds movement offer shoulder-to-shoulder support through shared, practical activities, bypassing the stigma of direct mental health services. This crisis is a failure of connection. True strength lies not in stoic endurance, but in the courage to acknowledge vulnerability and seek healing. We must dismantle the culture of silent suffering. Thanks for watching. If you learned something from this video, please subscribe to the Concierge Care channel. You can find us at health.conciergecare.net. Follow our links to other videos on deeper dives into the selected topic and related articles on the discussed subject. Don't forget to enable notifications so you don't miss our next uploads and live events.